Have you ever noticed how easy it is to dismiss what comes naturally to you while glorifying what someone else does? In this week's Word to the Wise segment, we're reminded that our ordinary is someone else's extraordinary, that what is normal for you may be a breakthrough for someone else. But remember, what is normal to you may be a breakthrough for someone else. Scripture shows us this pattern again and again. In John chapter 6, a young boy practiced generosity as a matter of course. He'd share his lunch with those in need, an apple here, half a sandwich there. How do we know? Because faithful in the little things, ruler over much. His seemingly small generosities were his superpower. It felt like nothing to him to give, but when he offered 5 loaves and 2 fish, it fed thousands. His ordinary turned to extraordinary when he offered it up for others. Another generous soul was a widow whose name we don't know, but the entire world knows of her action of giving all that she had to God. This wasn't something she did for show. It was her everyday, ordinary custom to give her mite joyfully to God. Her ordinary became a lesson for us all, a lesson from which we still benefit. So, what's your ordinary? Is it a skill, giving, cooking, decorating, cleaning, organizing, making people feel comfortable, smiling? Is it a character trait? Yeah. So in Acts, we discover Priscilla and Aquila, who have been kicked out of Rome by Emperor Claudius and has settled in Greece. Priscilla and Aquila had a home and heart for hospitality. They invited their co-worker Paul to stay with them for a while. Revival ensued. Their small gift to share their space became a great help to Paul, who needed the stepping stone into Greece in order to fulfill his mission. Before meeting Paul, there was no record of Priscilla and Aquila hosting Bible studies. Later, we see them conducting house churches not only in Greece, but when they returned to Rome, in Rome also. This is your witness. Many of your skills were developed in private battles. They were shaped in seasons when you had to trust God yourself. Corinthians says, but we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are anointed to serve in the ordinary, and now someone else is standing where you once stood. Someone is overwhelmed by what you've already learned to manage. Someone is praying for guidance in an area you've already grown through. Someone needs the encouragement you think is just common sense. What feels small to you can feel like rescue for someone else. God doesn't begin with impressive, He begins with available. Are you willing to share the ordinary that you know? Will you share your Excel or PowerPoint knowledge with others? Are you willing to share your budgeting skills, your listening ear, how to speak softly to your spouse to turn away wrath, to some young couple that really needs it? Your experience surviving hard seasons, how your faith remains steady, how to pray. Are you willing to give wisdom to a teen? Speak a kind word to a rambunctious youngster. Invite someone to your house. Are you willing? Even the simplest acts carry power. A shared meal, a phone call, a hug. So don't minimize the things you do without even thinking. What comes secondhand to you is not secondhand to someone else. Don't shrink what he has grown in you because it doesn't seem impressive. Don't dismiss your ordinary, because when it is surrendered to him, your ordinary becomes anointed.